Good evening, guys. Good evening, guys. It is me, Clarissa, here on Klarissicasays, where let's get settled on that how I feel. First and foremost, this is a little bit brighter than I would like, so I'm going to turn that down and maybe switch the setting on it. Um, yeah. I have all the lights on, so I realized that with that being said, it looks a little bit too bright for my liking, so we want to turn this setting down. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Make sure you leave your comments down below about how you feel about this entire situation. What are your opinions? What do you think about this? Yeah, like what? How do you feel about this topic? Because y'all, we are about to get into it. I'm going to leave the setting like this. But yeah, I feel like it's making me look a little gray. I don't really like the gray look, but I don't want it to be too gray. I would mix me some for them boys, but they're all new lot members. I know that's right. We're gonna leave it on this setting. Sota Bakara Maximilian for sure done over. That's it. So excuse me for having to fix my line. I thought I had a way I liked it, but then once I got on the video, it wasn't working. It was too bright. But yeah, like I said, my name is Clarissa. I'm back with a video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Leave comments down below. And let's get into this quick review. I'm going to give my commentation. I'm going to read a couple, maybe one article, and I'm going to give you guys the names of the five alleged, but we already know is the or are the killers of FBG DUCK. Now, I did a video back when this originally happened, RB Duck, and I will leave that video down below in the description box. However, yeah, I told y'all it was going to be O'Buck. I mean, just kind of like common sense, like it's kind of like common sense. Like, why else would this happen? I don't know how it happened, why it happened, whatever. Well, that's dumb of me. I know why it happened, and it does not surprise me that it was the young heads that offed FBG. I don't. It's not surprising to me whatsoever that it was younger men that did the crime. Now, FBG Duck's mom has came on live. I posted a live basically saying that she feels at peace now that the offenders have been caught and arrested. And I just wanted to go over some details with you guys really quickly regarding this topic. So, like I said, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Leave your comments about how you feel down below. Make sure you continue to follow my channel and show me some support. And I do appreciate you guys for continuously watching my channel, giving me ideas, keeping me updated on what's going on. I will tell you that I have been up tonight, like it's 12:08 in the morning. I could not sleep. I had to do this video. If you guys have been watching the Mother Lives, y'all see that I was tired around 9, 10 o'clock. I was in my bed. I'm like, I have to talk about this. So, like, here I am on live talking about it. They are trying to connect the shootings to the death of FBG Ducker brothers. So, I want to get to that. I'm going to get to that. But let me go ahead and get to what's going on with FBG Duck. From me, in my personal opinion, there is some correlation. Now, do I think it's those same people? Maybe not, but do I think they know who it is? Or do I think that maybe one or two or three out of the five that have been arrested and indicted right now that is in jail were involved in FBG Bricks death? They probably were. Not all of them, but definitely maybe a couple of them had something to do with it. But I'm going to read this article from Fox 32, Chicago, real quick. It says feds charge 5 alleged O Block gang members in fatal shooting of Chicago rapper FBG Duck. They all say alleged. We all know they are O Block gang members. Like, come on, like put two and two together. Populous block, like come on, y'all, come on. So it says 5 alleged O Block gang members have been charged in the August 2020 murder of Chicago rapper FBG Duck, according to a federal racketeering indictment unsealed Wednesday. Chicago stated that 5 alleged old block gang members have been charged in the August 2020 murder. So the 5 alleged members of the Southside Street gang were Charles C. Murder, Liggins, Kenneth Kenny Robinson, to Carlos Los Alfred, Christopher C. Thane Thomas, and Marcus Muwap Smart. Now, Muwap, if y'all used to drill all of that, Muwap deals with Lil Durk. So if y'all don't know that, I don't know where y'all been. I don't know what's going on. So for me, it was kind of surprising. I'm gonna say it was because I feel like he's getting away from like the drama. I was thinking he was getting away from drama being that. I feel like he was focusing on the stuff, but like as you can see, apparently not. Now, it does not state what all of these people have to do with the passing of FBG DUCK, but they all were involved somehow, some way. And there was also a sixth person named Ezel, who ended up committing, personal. I don't want to say it and get banned off of this video, so y'all just saw what I said. He committed his own death, and he cannot go to trial. And what I will tell you is, on the video that I recorded with FBG DUCK mom, she basically said that guilt will get to you, guilt will get to you. And I think he was the youngest of all of them. And I think he probably said, damn, I'm about to be in jail for the rest of my life. Like, for the rest of my effing life. There is no, like, okay, I can't let this. And he offed himself, you know what I'm saying? And so, at least allegedly, that's what it is. I believe it. So, Liggins, Officer Smart, and Thomas were arrested Wednesday morning, according to the Northern District of Illinois U.S. Attorney's Office. Robinson is in custody at the Cook County Department of Corrections. Carlton Weekly, who performed under the FBG DUCK name, was shot dead and 2 others were wounded August 4, 2020. The girl that was with him is a rotted IG. She gets all the credit. Near the Magnificent Mile, when 4 people got out of their cars and opened fire on the sidewalk, which we saw. Like, you can see this. Now, what these idiots don't understand is that location is everything. Location is everything. So, in this case, you got to understand that there's certain places that have tourist area in the areas, plural. And the Magnificent Mile is one of those places that's always being tracked. Disney World, always being tracked. Universal, always being tracked. Disneyland, always being tracked. Magnificent Mile, always being tracked. Major malls, always being tracked. Major locations, always being tracked by NASA, by their satellites. Y'all think these things are a joke? These geocodes in your phone is a joke? No, they have you tracking and being watched 24/8. They can tap into all the cameras that are on the streets and find out all the information you want to find out. And y'all idiots keep doing stuff in these major locations and thinking you gotta win. In reality, you just come out looking dumb. And I'm not advocating for violence. I'm just advocating we're gonna do your dirt. At least be thoughtful about it. Y'all just went in and did some dumb crap. So like honestly, the evidence is there against them. They just has been, being under the radar, and whoever's been helping them be under the radar has been helping them. But everything that comes done in the light is everything that's done in the dark will come to the light, and that's what's happening right now. So they came out the car, as you all know, and shot fire at FBG DUCK. So Chicago police investigate the scene of a shooting that killed a rapper Carlton Weekly, known as FBG DUCK, and wounded 2 others on 70 East Oak Street in Chicago on the 4th of August 2020. It's amazing how a whole entire year passes and they're just now, a year and a month, a year and a month, a year and 2 months almost, and 2 months, and they're just finding or prosecuting the killers. So a 36-year-old man, which was the man who was basically along the way and got help for FBG DUCK, and a 26-year-old woman was sitting in the parking lot, parked there, who was also wounded in the shooting. In addition to charges of committing murder and aid of racketeering, the alleged gang members also are charged with federal firearm violations and assaults and aid of racketeering. Police Weekly was associated with a faction of the gangster Disciple GD's street gang called Jaro City, which is based near 62nd Street in Vernon Avenue in West Woodlawn. But on social media, weekly identify themselves as members against a type of action called STL which I already know already, which is in the same area and most friendly with the jail series. Okay, we already know this information. All right, so let's see if there's anything I don't know. More information is expected at 2 p.m. So they had a 2 p.m. conference that basically started the indictment process. They had a 2 p.m. conference that day of the next day. Basically, that started the process of their indictment. They basically have over 2 million, 2.5 million, a whole bunch of millions to be able to even get like the case started. And so, like, let's talk about it. So glad they got justice for the victim. I'm glad they got justice for the victim. I'm glad they got justice. I'm glad that FBG DUCK's mom got justice. I'm glad that his family, his friends, and everybody around him got justice because it happens a lot where these people that does do this kind of stuff do just disappear. It happens a lot where they do get away. And so, like FBG DUCK's mom said, I would rather them go to jail and suffer than for them to just die or them to just, get the death penalty, for them just to like get off easy. So for them to actually get caught, it just shows that if you really put your effort into it, things come out of it. And by the way, somebody talked. Somebody talked. Somebody, I mean, come on, things gonna get out. So somebody opened their mouths. I think it was Big, what's his man name? Hold on, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I know I'm gonna say the wrong thing. So let me not say the wrong thing. But I know that somebody talked because ain't no way. All this information came out and somebody didn't talk. Somebody talked. Let me see. Let me see. Boss talk. I wanted to say Big Boss. Sorry, y'all, but Boss talk. It has been reported that Boss Top actually was the one who spoke now. I know a lot of y'all be like, oh, snitches get stitches. Da, da, da. Y'all, listen, no matter what side y'all on, it comes down to a place where like justice needs to be justified. And in this case, justice needs to be justified. And so if anybody can have information on a situation like this, well, I guess I can't say that because this is a rivalry. But in the light of evolution, I should say, in the light of the evolution, and in the light of moving past this way of life, I would say anybody with sense would be able to get a predicament where they can talk. Now, this is in the optimum la la land that I live in, but in the reality of what Chicago is, rivalry and games, all that stuff is a real thing, and you can't really go against the opposite opponent because it's supposed to look like opponents, games. So you can't really go against your opponent, of course, because that's not your clique, that's not your team. However, what is right is right, what is wrong is wrong. So, like I said, I am glad that somebody spoke up. I'm glad that somebody was doing the dirt digging. I'm glad that there are people on social media and YouTubers and bloggers that have been looking this information up and looking into the situation, trying to fix the situation, trying to help the situation, trying to find more information out. I will tell you that, like, honestly, like I said, I already knew what it was, but I didn't know who it was. And honestly, I'm not looking to find more details and get myself into anything that I need myself into. But when I tell y'all that common sense is common sense, I told y'all common sense is common sense. It was come on, hold up, come on, it's just common sense. I feel like I would have hold just other than I on the name or not. Right. They're just trying to drop it and do better for the men before they pass. Exactly, that's my point. So when it comes down to me talking about the opponent's sides and stuff like that, that's how things would get changed. If both parties and sub parties, because both of them got sub parties, but if both parties, major parties, drop down their egos and pride and see the bigger picture and say, you know what, of course, some people, of course, let's just be honest, people that actually did the crimes are going to step up, but people that are in between, that are just in between because they are in the neighborhood or around the wrong crowd or just was there and got involved. Like those people that can kind of keep their name on hush hush, kind of keep their name as hush hush and safe, you know what I'm saying? Then that's, I would say, should step forward and help people find peace and justice for all the families, like regardless of what side you are on. And it's never going to change until everybody steps up and do their part. Now, I'm sure people are afraid of getting in trouble with people. I'm sure the people are afraid of, putting themselves at risk. But if everybody comes as a collective whole, which would take a lot to do, then this will change the reality of what it is. And I will also say, being as you said that before he passed, he was trying to drop everything and move forward. Yes, he was, and I do appreciate his mother continuously being an advocate towards that because a lot of people would go on a journey and say, I'm doing something for themselves, to prove a point for themselves. But I genuinely feel like even though her son has now found justice with these 5 men being arrested, she's going to still push to advocate, peace and harmony and to get rid of the gang violence in the community. Once that is handled, a lot of other things will be able to uplive again. I need you to understand that Chicago, do you understand what Black Wall Street is? Do you not understand Chicago is one of the most influential locations for African American people, melanated people, minority people? I remember my people back in the day. It wasn't even less than 100 years ago. That's the problem. See, this is the thing, people. People get so stuck with the time now and they forget that time moves by so fast. My people in Chicago had a cleaner business. We had a hair salon. I mean, we was doing some dirt on the side too, get me wrong. But, you know what I'm saying? That's what the Italian. But the point that I'm saying to you is we had legit businesses. And I feel like all of these people that are in these gang related activities are missing the point. The point of these gangs was to help the community. The point of these gangs was to build the community. The point of these gangs was to create businesses for the community and keep people in the community safe and keep people, uplift people in the community and help them thrive. And yeah, of course, we all know government infiltrated that, and here we are till today, where it's just about the war. Of course, you know people uplift people. Of course, you have your homies. Of course, you have people helping you. Of course, you have people uplifting people up. But the sole message of what these groups were to what they are now are totally different. You know what I'm saying? So, they weren't about blocks for tree and stuff. And back in the day, it was blocks for businesses. Like, this is my road where I'm going to put my businesses, don't come on my block and put anything else. Now we fighting over names of street names and we're going to say, I sell drugs. Like, y'all missed the memo. Y'all missed what was happening before. Like, mafioso boss, what happened, y'all? We got infiltrated by the colorless men, I would say, right? We got distracted, y'all. And it's time for people to wake up, move forward, and start. If you're going to have it, make sense. Make it make sense. Start making things make sense and make it legal. You know what I'm saying? If you want to kill somebody with their pockets, kill somebody financially, kill somebody with your success, kill somebody with your blessings. You ain't gotta persecute somebody with a gun, with the harmful object. It's old. Like, it really is old. And it doesn't make it any better. And we have this drill music. Now I will tell you, of course, FBG DUCK is where he is because of his drill music. I get it. However, y'all don't realize that in the media, all of the negative stuff gets the press. Like, they push the negativity stuff. They push the stuff that's negative. Anything that's negative, they'll push. Anything that's positive is given on the back burner. Why is that? Why is that? They would rather put out a negative message to the universe or the world than put something positive to the universe and the world. So no matter what you, me, anybody else does, unless this community, these people within the community sets up and understands what I'm saying, understands what anybody else is saying, and actually think about what they're doing and actually put their thoughts in effect, nothing's going to change because the media, the music game, everything is revolved around negativity. So no matter what we do, they're going to keep putting, they haven't done it recently, but they, at one point in time, they were putting guns in the community, putting drugs in the community, putting, creating beef between people just to start wars, just to start drama, and then not so they can talk about everybody and create music and entertain the world, which then makes money for, you guys catch on to what I'm saying. It's a whole full domino effect cycle. And on top of that, then they create these laws that gets people locked up off of the stupidest things. And they just fixed that. So, it's legal now in Chicago to have some marijuana. So that's that. Or THC, I should say. See, THC, CBD is now legal, but people are still in jail due to marijuana, and people are selling it. Like that needs to be fixed too. I know I'm talking right now. I'm just sick of talking about it, so I'm talking about it. You know what I'm saying? That needs to be fixed too, because it's like, how you gonna make it legal? Basically, every state's gonna be legal soon, and you still gonna be in jail for years. That are still gonna be in jail for years for a crime of having possession. Okay, for even honestly, I'm just throwing a bone out there. Even for somebody selling it, you can okay. So they weren't so because okay, fine. So they got in trouble for selling it. You give them a fine, like how you got back taxes. You got to pay the IRS for your taxes. Give them a fine to pay back the taxes on what they quote unquote owe. These CBD buildings, businesses are paying y'all taxes. So because it's tax illegal, and they're in jail because it's kind of like tax evasion, like this. Okay, so make them pay whatever quote unquote they owe and let them create a legal business to sell as well. Oh, of course, they may not want to pay their taxes on it, but I mean, at least give people the option to be legal. I mean, I'm just saying, why can't they have their own business? Why can't they go through the state? Why can't people have their own marijuana business? Marijuana, oh, because it's not governed by the government, state, city. I'm just throwing the ideas out there. Like, I don't know. If somebody tell me they do some research, I don't know. But before I get too far off topic, because I can do that, I just don't understand. I just don't understand how there are so many people that have passed, and it's still not something that people want to take serious, and this is still not something people want to change. That's what I understand. I don't understand why people have communities that they are born and raised in. They've seen countless people that they have loved pass, and they say, oh, it's a part of the culture. Like it's a normal thing. Like that's not normal, but it's normal to you. It's normal to y'all. It's normal to me. That's what we know, but it's not normal. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's not normal. People don't live like that. People don't live knowing 10, 12 people before they even get out of high school off dead that they came across. May not know personally, but they know of. Come on now. That's not normal. Okay? So we have to change what the normal, we have to change what the norm is. And when I say we, I mean everybody. Like this has to be a generational thing, a constant, like generational progress. Nothing will happen overnight. However, anything that happens in life begins with you because you create your reality, you create your existence. Right now, you have an existence that you're in right now. Whatever body is for you, that's your body. But you create the existence that you have for you. So if you create yourself to be an advocate to change that type of environment that you're in, you only got three options: change it, move, or get out of it. That's just only three options. And with changing it, it may come some consequences. Because you better create your own group of change people. Because everything's done in numbers, honey. And for those people, just for this video I'm gonna post video after this is done. For those people that how many millions? Oh, this video is longer than I expected. For those people that sit there and say that, oh, Chicago's so bad. Okay, yeah, Chicago is bad, okay? But not all parts of Chicago is bad. There are lots of people that live in Chicago that don't even go on the south side. They stay downtown. They stay over there by South Bend. They stay over there, in the brownstones. They don't even know what's going on. They stay by that Catholic school my mama went to. What's that Catholic school called? I can't think. It's by the bank downtown, kind of close to the Trump Towers, whatever. People stay away. They either go out to Indiana. Well, no, if you keep going straight down, like out of Chicago, they stay over there in those suburbs. But there's people that do not even. The point I'm making, there's people that live in Chicago that don't even experience this, don't even go into the realm of this be their reality. So the rep of Chicago is bad, but it's not the entire Chicago. Like there's lots of places in Chicago that is not that bad. It's also suburbs. Like when you get off at what's the other airport? It's solely I can't even think. I just came in to this airport. O'Hare. When you go through O'Hare, those are suburbs locations of Chicago. Like yeah, downtown Chicago is just one part of Chicago. I want to make sure people know downtown is just one part of Chicago, and there's only like a part of Chicago downtown that is bad. But in that part of Chicago that is bad, it is bad. Okay. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to let this video go. I just gave you guys an update on what's going on. Um, Clean up the neighborhood also. That was the only thing I hate is seeing a neighborhood that has all the trash. Why you have all the trash around? Because y'all just drop trash everywhere. Y'all need to go do community cleaning. Cause let me say why I say that. Everything you do in life starts with the appearance of how you feel. If you make your community feel the way that you want to feel, then everybody else will follow along. So somebody just starts by cleaning up the trash once a week, picking up trash. Somebody else pick up trash. Somebody else pick up trash. Next thing you know, people say, you know what, I have more pride in where I stay at, and I'm gonna do things differently because I have pride within myself. It starts with yourself. Just because you're from the hood doesn't mean you gotta be alright. The hood does come out of hood, don't get me wrong. But just because you're from the hood does not mean you have to be like completely ghetto. Doesn't mean that you can't do much with your life. So just because I'm from the hood does not mean I can't be multi-millionaire or get a house outside the hood or elevate past the reality that I'm at right now. So wherever you are right now, you have to put yourself in that position. So you have to pretend that you are already there to get to where you want to be. So that's the same thing with the way the neighborhood is. Start cleaning up your neighborhood. Start, mindfully not littering and throwing trash and doing graffiti everywhere and all that kind of stuff. Not everybody. So I'm making sure I'm making general statements. Because somebody gonna say, well, I don't do that. I'm just saying, do what you can do to help clean up your community, and that can be your start of change. Somebody gonna say, well, how do I change all this? It's not my fault. That's how you start. That's how you start. I know there's been plenty of projects that y'all have started and stopped because it's just what it is. But I'm just throwing out ideas at this point. I'm glad that the FBG DUCK can rest in peace at this point. I'm glad that the culprits were found. I'm glad that there was some justice in his case. I do feel like that his mom was so serious, and being an FBG was a celebrity, a well-known artist. He did have more on his side to be able to find his um, killers, but the same energy given to Doug need to be given to everybody else. So if anybody knows that information or can help tell somebody that will be able to tell that person, whoever else, the information, do that. Because you can't really say who knows what unless that person tells who knows what. But for some people, they just want to know what happened. You know what I mean? And just saying, people be afraid of anonymous. Anonymous with the cops actually really is anonymous. It be the people that be guessing who tell the cops to be the problem. But if you go to the cops and you really say you want to be anonymous, you can really be anonymous. So if y'all know some information that can help somebody in the case, do what you gotta do. So with that being said, I love y'all so dearly. Like I said, RP, FBG, DUCK, RP, all the fallen angels, all the fallen soldiers, all the fallen soldiers in here that will come. Let's be honest, it's not over. So, you gotta be honest with it. So, RIP that I'm glad that FBG can now rest. I'm glad that his family can now rest, knowing for his sake, they still gotta find out what happened to Brick, which they're gonna find. What my words, they're gonna find out who it is. I do believe some of the people that got indicted had to do with it. Not all of them, but somebody knows information. And when I get more details on this, I will keep you guys posted. With that being said, I love y'all so very much. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Check my link down below for the link to this webcam and these contacts that I'm wearing. Everything down below and my merch. Yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for your support. What are your thoughts? Leave in the comment section, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Good night, guys. Peace, love, and blessings. Oh, y'all. I really couldn't sleep. I didn't get that out. That's crazy.